Hi guys, it's Sunday night. Didn't do much crafting this weekend actually. Today I did a lot of organizing, and my craft room is looking pretty darn good. A few more shelves to clear, to sort through and put things back into proper places, but there's nothing on the floor. My table's cleared off. This is good. Anyway, I did make some little paper clusters, and I thought, oh, I'll go through those quickly. Maybe I should stand up for this. We'll just go through these quickly so that you can kind of get an idea what I've been up to. A little light on the subject. Gosh, I'm like a bull in a china shop sometimes. So I watched, what did I watch last night? I watched Gandhi. I did see it. I was taken to see it when I was a child. And so I watched it again last night, and I really enjoyed it because I actually understood it now. Anyway, so while I was doing that, I had my scraps in my lap and just went to town. And then I ran these ones through my machine a few minutes ago. So this is just some, I think this is actually from a postage envelope and a cancellation stamp from an envelope. Some pattern paper, a little music, and this is a great big giant stamp from India. Again, pattern paper, a little bit of doily, and this is an image of a stamp that I cut out of a book. This one's the ugliest one. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It needs something else. Anyway, this image was torn out of Reader's Digest. Pattern paper, ledger. This is from an envelope and a little bit of tatting. This one I want to add a little bit of something, like another little bit of something here kind of thing. But again, this is torn from a book. Pattern paper, music paper, and this little bee was fussy cut out of a book. Fussy cut, a little bit of, it's not parchment paper. Could be from a glassine bag. This pattern paper actually was wallpaper that a picture of wallpaper that was in an old 1930 magazine. And I just thought it was interesting. The back of a security envelope, fussy cut, and a stamp. Again, here's an image torn from a Reader's Digest, pattern paper, ledger, stamp. This is stamped, a big stamp that I was testing, and then I just kept the paper, tore it up. Added a little bit of lace, a little more lace here, pattern paper, stamp, and a fussy cut bunny. It's going to be a lot of butterflies, because I happen to have a lot of butterflies fussy cut. Yeah. This one is pretty dense. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pattern paper plus a stamp and a little bit of lace. This is actually a tag from a t-shirt I got at Target or something. So I layered on some book page, stamp, music paper, fussy cut, and just a strip of pattern paper there. This is the cover of a music book. This was from a vintage card, an image from a card, pattern paper, a little bit of crocheted lace, and I tore this word, look at the pink stamp, I tore this word out of something, I don't know. Another stamp. I tried to keep everything sort of this bright pinky purpley color. I used a couple of tags, and this is actually torn from a bingo, like when you keep track of the numbers that have been drawn. So it had all the numbers. I just tore that up for the numbers. This one's pretty. Nothing too exciting here. Oh, except it's 1.5 cents. Isn't that something? And that's supposed to be Martha Washington on there. This is ripped from a music book. This is a die cut gone wrong. Fussy cuts, a little bit of paper doily. These little images, I think they came from, I don't know, some kind of art book or something. And again, here's some of that bingo and an image cut from a book. This one I really like. It's got some gold lace. This is a picture of Mark Twain and that old music book. That's an image from a Reader's Digest. I just added a little bit of lace, a little bit of dictionary paper, music paper. This one has a fussy cut rose, a little bit of parchment paper, a paper ruler, tape measure. This one has a little bit of cheesecloth underneath of it. This is an image cut from a magazine. I had this tag that was all squished up. Image from Reader's Digest, some fabric, some trim. It's a fussy cut image. This is a, I think it came in Tim Holtz something or other. A little bit of doily. I really like how this one came together. The colors were really great. This one's got some pattern tissue paper that I just created a ruffle, added some lace. This is, I don't know, it was out of a encyclopedia actually. And fussy cut bee. And this one's just a little one. This is pattern paper, a little bit of a book page, canceled stamp from France. These little photos, they were cut out of a book as well. A little bit of crochet lace. Another Reader's Digest image. This is a label that I think, I don't know, it's probably 36 in a package from the dollar store or something. This was white, but I went over it with some ink to vintage it. I'm sure that's not a word. A little more of that bingo. I can't think of what it would be called. Haven't got a clue. This is from an old seed catalog, I think, or something, maybe? Don't know. Some old trim. A little image of a fairy talking to a toad. Here's a tab that I'd cut for another project but didn't use. I had some paper doily, little image. bird stamp, piece of doily. This came from, I think, the same encyclopedia that had the cards in it. This one has a little bit of fabric on it. And a stamp from Chad. Here's a fussy cut image of some angels. A little image of a bird. I think this came from a calendar. And has some airmail envelope under it. Here's another little image that I fussy cut from a book. I like how this turned out too. There's some that I really like. There's some I really don't like. This has got some music paper. This is actually a piece of paper that sealed a cigar box. And this is a cigar band. Another little fussy cut image. This one, I found the stamp and had this old cellophane tape on it. So I left it on. Yeah. Here's another one featuring canceled stamps, and the envelope in the background was pink. So I sort of played off that pink, added a couple kinds of trim. Three kinds of trim. These ones I've shown you before. These ones I made last week. But if you didn't see that video, I'm showing them to you again. Anyway, so that's what I've been up to. Back to work tomorrow. I don't know when I'll get this uploaded. I'm having problems with my internet right now. But anyway, you'll see it when you see it. Alright, you take care. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.